Hello and welcome if you're new here. My name is Regan and I am the creator behind Foodie at Heart. Actually, I'm new here. This is my first ever long form video. I started posting content this past October and I started with short form because it felt way less overwhelming than learning long form. I definitely still have a ways to go, but with my desire to educate, I just simply cannot do that in a 30-second reel. So I have recently decided to pivot into longer form content. And honestly, I just like to talk. I am very chatty. I have a lot to share, and I hope that you guys will be along for the ride. This video is stemming from a Substack essay that I wrote about 10 things that actually changed my life. I love to see these types of lists or essays or whatnot from other people, but typically I find that they include a lot of expensive items, which I'm totally not against. I want to know all of the things, but I'm like, I'm not going to be spending $300 on a red light mask. And some of these things do cost money and some of them are free, and they have legitimately changed the quality of my life. I stand by this list, and even when I was making, just like brainstorming the original list, I was like, wow, okay, like I definitely think I'm going to have a part two, if not a part three. And just a disclaimer, like, I am not a dietitian. I am not a holistic health coach or anything. I definitely love health as like a hobby. I love to go down the rabbit hole. I personally have had a lot of health stuff over the years, and I really believe in root cause healing. I will always, always run after root cause healing. And I genuinely believe that food is medicine. So, a lot of the things that changed my life is like genuine, like the quality of my life. Like, I struggled with chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue, like all the things. And I was like, this is not normal. Like, I should not need a nap every single afternoon. Like, I am 29 years old. Like, why am I so incredibly exhausted? So this was years ago. I am still on the path to figuring out certain things that are going on in my body, but I stand by all the things that I listed. Like, I genuinely think they will improve the quality of your life if you start implementing them. So, enough chit chat. Let's get into the video. Again, thank you so much for being here. Okay, but before we get into the video, make sure you like, follow, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. All right, let's get into it. If you've followed me for any amount of time, you know that I will not shut up about my outdoor walks because they have changed my life. It is legitimately my medicine. I say that I need to get my daily dose because it keeps me feeling sane. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I decompress, I get to be in nature, I get natural sunlight in my eyes. I saw a beautiful rainbow, especially as a mom of young children. I need this time to decompress and be alone. If you forced me to choose one thing from this list that has had the greatest impact on me, it would be this: eating a high protein diet, especially breakfast. I cannot tell you what this has done for the quality of my life. I mean, I never get hangry anymore. I never snack. I have no food noise. I am satiated from my meals, which gives me much needed energy to be a mother of young children, to be able to get all my movement in, to, lift heavy in the gym, all of those things. Like, it has had such a positive impact on my life. I cannot say enough good things about it. Okay, now I know I just said that eating a high protein diet was probably the number one thing, but I have to say that electrolytes are probably up there as number two. Okay, maybe even number one, because I credit electrolytes to allowing me to have a pain free period. Yes, it is about to get TMI right now, but I don't know what else to tell you. It is not a myth. It's not a unicorn. It is totally possible once you learn about minerals and you are giving your cells what they need sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Wow. Talk about changing your life, changing your energy. Like, I will always have electrolytes for the rest of my life. I have them at least once a day, if not multiple times a day. And do not let anybody in the comments tell you you don't need them if you're not an athlete. That is not true. We are not getting what we need from our water or from our soil. Okay, this is niche, but the brick really is changing my life as a content creator. It puts boundaries in place that I just cannot put in place for myself, and everybody wants to reduce their screen time. Highly recommend. This improved the quality of my life because I know that I am saving a ton of money by not buying matcha lattes, which easily are over $8 at a typical coffee shop, and making them at home by controlling the quality of the ingredients. I know that I am buying very high quality ceremonial grade matcha, and therefore my drinks are exceptional. If I can convince you of one kitchen tool that is absolutely going to make or break your experience as a home cook, it is having good knives. I cannot tell you what a difference it is having not only good quality knives, but different knives to get different jobs done. I am using a chef's knife to cut this chicken sausage, but I have paring knives, I have steak knives, I have a chopping knife. Knives are tools and it helps you to do the job well, and it makes it so much easier and more pleasurable if you have the right equipment. So if you are going to sink money into anything in your kitchen, let it be a good set of knives. All right, this might ruffle a few feathers, but you do not need to be afraid of salt. Sodium is one of the major macro minerals. If anything, you need to be upgrading your salt game. Maldon is definitely like the most bougie of the flaky salts. You can use Celtic sea salt, Himalayan salt, but not only does it enhance the flavor, like in this sea salt honey latte that I'm drinking, but it is delicious on everything and gives you much needed essential minerals. I told my friend that purchasing these twilight bulbs and salt lamp nightlights were one of the best purchases that I made last year. I cannot tell you what a difference it makes to turn off the overhead lights at night. I have salt lamps in my kitchen and in my bathroom, in the bedrooms and main living areas. It just makes it so much easier to wind down at night, allow your body to create natural melatonin, and be able to unwind and rest as you get ready for bed. I genuinely find it made such a huge difference, and I actually want to get even darker bulbs for our bedroom. All I have to say about this rain shower head is luxury. You can see our shower situation really is not that luxurious, but this shower head makes it feel like I am in a very high-end hotel situation, and I am not mad about it. You can see that the lighting is very dim due to the salt lamp night lights that I'm using, and also bonus, these are some products that I swear by. If you are a mother to small children, owning a cordless vacuum is quite literally priceless. I cannot tell you how long I was begging my husband. I was like, please, can you please get me a cordless vacuum? I cannot tell you, like, I am using this thing basically every single day. The amount of crumbs that are on the kitchen floor, just the amount of hair and dust and debris. Like, I genuinely do not understand. I'm vacuuming several times a week, and every time I vacuum, I'm like, how? How is there so much dirt and dust? Like, where is this all coming from? And I was pretty indifferent. My husband was like, do you want to get the one with the self emptying canister? And I was like, I don't really care. I was wrong. I was wrong. I am so glad that my husband bought the one with the self-emptying canister because I cannot tell you just the gratifying amount of joy that it brings me to see when I put the vacuum back, like, in its slot in the canister, and it just sucks the dust and dirt out of it, like, the joy I get from this needs to be studied. And that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for being here and watching it. I really appreciate you being here. I am planning on doing one long form video every single month based off of my essay of choice that is going to be produced on Substack. All of my recipes are free on Substack. I will link it down below. Feel free to check it out. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and I will see you next time.